first edition of BHN News. I'm Garrett Tipton, and this is Mason Sawyer. We have a lot on tap today, so let's get right to it.
But first, we have breaking news coming out of the courtyard. Mr. Winters has just released plans that it will be breaking ground on the new gym this spring. Let's send it over to Shelly and Taryn for more information.
Hi, I'm Taryn. Hi, I'm Shelly, and welcome to the new gym.
We went around asking people what they knew about the new auxiliary building to find out they didn't know much. So we have a special interview by Mr. Winters coming up telling us where it's going to be and what it's for.
So why do you think we have this new multi-purpose auxiliary gym?
Well, I know for us, like girls basketball as a whole, we always complained about having late practices because I know varsity will have practice from like 7:30 to 9 o'clock, which is like ridiculous. And so I'm thinking part of like that was a reason also, so we could hold like more events maybe in that area since it's like multi-purpose. And then you got more classes, more students.
So how do you guys feel now knowing it is a multi-purpose building?
I think that's pretty good that it's going to be used for multiple different activities, and I also think that cheerleaders should get priority of it, and that teams like dance teams should, because we don't have a set place to practice and practicing.
Okay, so what is it for?
The auxiliary space is for a lot of different reasons. Let me sort of explain what it is. First of all, it's a big building that's going to be built next to the softball field where there's some faculty parking at right now. We're also going to go into some of the grassy area. Anyway, it's going to be a huge building. It will have 3 spaces to it. There'll be an auxiliary gym that will serve obviously more than just a gym. It will be a retreat center. It will also be a place where we can meet for different house events. On top of, and then there'll be a weight room, the new weight room, and then on top of the weight room will be 3 classrooms, and each of those classrooms will have a portable wall, so it could also be one huge space or it could be 3 separate classrooms. So it's for a lot of different reasons. It's one, there's classrooms involved. 2, there's a space in which we can have practices earlier and get kids home earlier. It's also a space where we can have a retreat center and do a lot of different things for the house. And at the same time, we're going to take the old weight room and move it into a brand new space and then convert that old weight room into a wrestling area that the wrestlers have yearned for many, many years.
Welcome back.
I know what you guys are thinking. What exactly is Hawks in the Hedges? It's a Bishop Hartley News Network ran for the students, by the students.
Where we talk about things such as academics, athletics, and the community.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach Scholl, this is Matthew McElliott. We're here to give you the sports rundown of the week. Senior basketball star Garrett Tipton recently scored his 1,000th point of his career. Let's hear what his friends and teammates had to say about that.
Congratulations, Gary, on scoring 1,000 points. It's a huge milestone. Government's lucky to have you. Can't wait with what we can do in the tournament.
I just want to congratulate my boy Garrett Tipton on 1,000 points. Keep working, bro. I know you're going to do good next year. And, I'm going to see you at all them games, boy.
Congrats, Garrett, on the 1,000 points. It's a great accomplishment. Can't wait to see what you do at Bellarmine. And good job.
Congratulations, Garrett, on scoring 1,000 points this season. It's a heck of an accomplishment. Keep up the hard work. It's been fun playing with you, and I look forward to our tournament run together.
I just want to say congratulations, Garrett, on 1,000 points. My senior year, I didn't score that much, so you could reach it this year, you know what I'm saying? But congratulations, bro. Keep working, get better. 1,000 is cool, but go get 10,000. All right, I'm gone.
Just want to say congrats to Garrett Tipton on your 1,000 points. Knew you could do it. Been playing with you for 3 years, so I'm just proud of you that you're able to accomplish this.
Spring sports are going to start kicking off here soon. We'll have more on the next episode. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Matthew and Zach, for that sports rundown of the week.
Now, speaking of sports, let's send it over to Andrew Trainer in the Coach's Corner.
Trainer, and this is Coach Carter Cox for Coach's Corner. Were there any players that played well and surprised you this season?
I thought they would all play well. A couple of them did things a little bit higher level than normal. I thought Peyton Collins and his rebounding was huge for us. 11 a game. That's been a long time around here since somebody that was able to compete at that level. I think Garrett Tipton's really, in the last couple of weeks, has really stepped his game up to a little more than I even thought it would be. Besides that, I mean, the rest of the guys had a pretty good feel for it and felt like they would play as well as they're doing now. So those are probably the two that have stepped up the most.
Good. How are you preparing for the playoffs?
Well, once we get our tournament draw, which we had last Sunday, we kind of start switching gears. The first part of the season is about CCL standings and getting your tournament seed. Once you get your tournament seed, these games after that are more or less just to prepare you for tournament. So we're starting to put in what we feel is a game plan we're going to use in tournament and trying to go on teams right now. So it gives us some time to experiment if we can actually accomplish this kind of plays and games, and then it also gives us a chance to go against styles that we'll see in tournaments. So a lot going on right now, and plus we're balancing it with giving kids time off to keep them fresh.
Who are you looking for to step up during the playoffs?
Well, I always say this: your main guys have to play big in tournament to win, and that would be Morgan, Garrett, and Peyton. If those three play like they're supposed to, and then you got guys then it's a crapshoot of you got to get your bench at least 2 to 3, which I would always go for seniors like Mac Weeking, Major Lowe. I think Major can be a big play just because of the style of teams we're going to play, and the City League kind of suits his game. So I think Major could have a big impact on some of these games because we're going to play City League every level from here on out. So his game is kind of tailored to that. But we're going to need 4 guys in double figures and another couple to play good D to be able to win consistently in tournament.
That's good. Back to you guys.
After all this sports talk, let's send it over to Reed for the club rundown.
Hi, I'm Reed Mitchell. Welcome to Club Corner, where we talk about the corners of the clubs and the clubs themselves. I'm here with Roy Murphy of Robotics Club. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. So, my first question is, I stopped in the other day and I saw you guys were working on a car. What is that?
So basically, as you said, we're working on a little car that most people are close to being done with, or at least from what I've seen. And then we'll work from using the remote that comes with to having it using sensors to see what it's following. And then sooner or later, we're going to be using our phones connecting to it with Bluetooth to control it.
Now, how far along in your project are you?
I'm done building my robot, and I've started using the remote that comes with to control it.
That seems pretty saucy. Now, let's get back to you guys at the
Thank you, Reed, for that club rundown of the week.
Now let's send it over to Ashley and Sean for the faculty profile of the week.
Hi, my name is Ashley Wagner, and this is Miss Jardinia. Miss Jardinia is one of our new teachers at Hartley, and she teaches math. So I'm going to ask her some questions so that the Hartley community can meet her. Where did you go to high school and college?
I went to Biggerton North High School, and I attended Clemson University for 2 years, and then transferred over to UD my last 2 years.
What made you want to be a teacher?
Growing up, I always would play teacher and actually vet. But my mom is a high school teacher, so I think she kind of inspired me to become a teacher.
How have you become involved at Hartley?
I've tried to reach out to my students and find out what their interests are. I've gone to a bunch of different sporting events to support them and just trying to get to know my students and the staff members here.
What's your favorite thing about Hartley so far?
Definitely the culture here. It feels like a good family and there's a really good sense of community.
All right. Thank you for talking with me and letting the Hartley community meet you.
Hey, great info, guys. Hey, Garrett, I think it's about time we learn how to do something.
I think that's my cue to send it over to Hannah on how to do something.
morning, Bishop Hartley. I know we're all wondering how to just be like Mr. Winters, so today we're going to go on a little tour with him and kind of see what he does so we can all learn to be just like the boss, the cool man. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go inside and see if he's ready. Mr. Winters?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How can I help you?
So everyone at Hartley wants to learn to be a little bit more like you, and I was wondering if you could teach us how.
I'm a very busy person. I suppose you could follow me around today.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You have 1 minute to get to your first period class. 1 minute.
Mr. Winters always starts his day with a lot of important paperwork. You can see right there. So, Ms. Winters, what do you usually do during second period or after second period?
Well, after announcements, it's really hard work being principal. So sometimes I just need a little rest.
Okay. Would you like me to cover you?
Yes. I like to snuggle a little bit.
Oh, okay. Sleep tight.
4 for 40. Clock's 24/7. Red and blue. How's this?
So, do you come in here every day, or?
Yes. Gotta keep these guns.
Ah, okay.
Morning, Miss Cindy.
Morning, Mr. Winters.
I think you're doing such a great job. You deserve a raise.
Really?
Really. I just love Twitter and being vegan. Hey, come here.
Yes, Mr. Winters?
Take a seat. You're not in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
How much do you love Twitter?
I love Twitter.
I love Twitter
Yeah.
too. Good.
So, Mr. Winters told me to meet in the gym today. Alright, well thank you Mr. Winters for giving us the inside scoop of what you do during the day, and looks like it's almost 2:45, so let's hear those end of the announcements.
It is that time. Please excuse this interruption for the end of the day announcements. There are no announcements. May the Lord bless you, protect you, and keep you safe this evening. We ask this in your name, O Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Hannah, for that how-to segment of the week.
Now let's send it over to Eric and Shelley for the first ever opinion segment.
I'm Shelly, this is Eric, and welcome to the timeline.
Rip my pen.
Me and Eric went around today asking students how they personally felt about not being able to wear ripped jeans at Hartley.
I have Deja Rice with me. How do you feel about us not being able to wear ripped jeans?
I think that's stupid. Ripped jeans are like just jeans. As long as you're not showing your whole thigh, then it's fine.
George and Nora here with me. I got Ben King. What are your opinion on us not being able to wear ripped jeans?
It's foolishness.
Cool. I think they're very fashionable, and they've been fashionable for about 5 years now. So I think that we should all just support the fashion of girls.
I like it, man.
So, Cammy, how do you feel about girls wearing ripped jeans to school?
Oh, so there's some questionable. You know, it depends where the holes are. You know what I mean?
How do you guys feel about girls wearing ripped jeans to school?
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, as long as like they're not too ripped, like they should be fine.
Okay, today I got the dream team one. How do y'all feel about not being allowed to wear ripped jeans?
I feel like we should be able to wear them as long as they're not like really ripped, like a lot of skin.
Yeah, like I feel like we should be able to wear them, but like not to a certain extent or restrict it too much.
I got Marwan Perkins here with me. How do you feel about us not being allowed to wear ripped jeans?
Honestly, I think it's not fair. I feel like everybody should be entitled to wear what they want to wear.
Okay, Miss Michelle, how do you feel about girls being able to wear ripped jeans to school? I can wear a jumper that shows my whole entire leg. Why can I not wear a pair of jeans that has like 2 to 3 rips in it? Shelly, how do you feel about wearing ripped jeans?
I feel like we should be able to wear them. I mean,
How do you feel about girls wearing ripped jeans at Hartley?
I don't care. I wear sweatpants every day. Thanks for watching. Back to you.
Now let's send it over to Jacob, who's highlighting that special student.
Alright, hello, I'm here with Kira Jones, and I'm here to interview her about the star student of Hartley. So, Kira, what all do you do that's Hartley related?
I am involved in the Julia's, the drama department. That's about it as far as extracurriculars.
You don't do powerlifting?
I do not. I have thought about it. Hopefully, might be saving it for senior year. Yeah.
So, in regards to drama, how stressful is it compared to how fun it is?
I would say it's almost a healthy medium. There are times when it's more stressful than fun, but overall, like when you step back and look at it, you're like, this was a good time. It only gets really stressful during like the week before and week of performances. Before that, it's a lot of fun. You get to come together with a lot of people.
And is it an all year round consistent work, or is it just like a bunch of them piled into it?
It depends how you want to view it, because we do 3 shows throughout the year, so it's like a lot of hard work for those 3 months, and then if you are doing all 3 shows, you get maybe a week in between those shows, and then you start into the next one. But then those only go until April, so then you have the rest of the summer.
Would you like to get involved in any other clubs, but you just don't seem to have the time for it?
If I were to get into other ones, I would go probably into powerlifting, like you said. Maybe book club.
Alright, I think that's all the time we have for this segment. Thank you for watching, and we're going to go back to the hosts at the studio.
Some intriguing stuff right there.
Now let's send it over to Lanijah and Anna for the entertainment of this week.
Did you hear that beat? I'm bringing the heat. Here's what's hot with new entertainment. So starting off, we're going to start off with weekend box office. The top 5 movies at the box office are Black Panther, Peter Rabbit, 50 Shades Freed, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, and the 1517 to Paris. Here is celebrity news.
So the latest gossip is about Tupac. Is he really alive or is he dead? So we hear that Suge Knight got shot in the club. 6 times? Maybe it's something connected with Tupac. So maybe. And also Kylie Jenner just had a baby. But her name is what? Stormy.
And last but certainly not least, here's the Billboard Top 10. First is God's Plan, Drake. Second is Perfect, Ed Sheeran. Third, Finesse, Bruno Mars and Cardi B. Fourth, I love this song, Havana, Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug. 5 is Rockstar, love this one, Post Malone. 6, Look Alive, Blockboy JB featuring Drake. 7, Meant to Be, BB Rexa and Florida Georgia Line. 8, New Rules, Dua Lipa. 9, All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar and SCA. And 10th, Awesome Song.
And that's all we have.
Tune in next time for another episode of BHN News.
Let's take a commercial break after all this information.
We'll be back. Wow, that's it. Can't believe we finished.
Thank you for watching the first ever episode of Hawks in the Hedges. I'm Garrett, this is Mason. Catch you next week for episode 2.